the mic in my hand. I'm going to be teaching you today about the foundation stones. All right. Excuse me. Hey, wow. So today I'm going to be teaching you about the foundation stones. So I'm just waiting for people to share the live before we start. And again, let me just give you a little sneak peek of what I'm going to be talking about today. Wow. All right, so this is sneak peek, right? This is called the Earth, right? This is the Earth here, and I will be teaching you the foundations. All right, I'll be teaching you the foundation, where the tectonic plates are, where the 12 shelves, where the 12 tectonic plates are, where the 7 shelves are. I'll be teaching you where the crust is. I'll be teaching you I'll be teaching you what is this dark part here in the middle, which is hell. I'll be teaching you everything about, I'll be teaching you also about the I'll be teaching you about the 4 poles as well, the east, the west, the north, the south. Alright, I'll be teaching you where the poles are. I'll be teaching you how the foundation of the earth began. I'll be teaching you everything. But first, alright, before we begin anything, I want to just make it very clear, alright, that everything that I'm teaching you, I never saw it on YouTube. Everything that I'm going to teach you here, I never saw it on YouTube. Never did any research about it. Don't need to. ABBA is the one who taught me about everything here that I'm going to teach you today. Alright, so I never saw this teaching on YouTube, never saw it anywhere else. Alright, never saw it anywhere else, never saw scientists talking anything about this. Alright, so this is just a prototype of what I'm going to teach you today actually. Alright, it have a lot to do with the tectonic wheel that I was telling you all about. Right, this will be the tectonic wheel. So this is what I will be explaining to you today, which will be of much importance. Right, this will be of much importance of what I'm going to teach you. And as you can see on the right hand side, on the right hand side, all right, or the left hand side, you can see the clock. I'm going to teach you that the earth is actually a clock. All right, the earth was made like a clock with more than one hand. So the tectonic plates, right, the tectonic plates, or should I say the fault lines, is the hands of the clock. Like every fault line connecting to the next fault line, connecting to the next fault line. So I will be showing you that way in depth. Alright, I'll be showing you way in depth, and I'll actually be showing you where next earthquake is going to be occurring. Alright, so first, before we dive into anything, before we actually dive into anything for today, I want to teach you about the let me see if I can find it here. I want to teach you in depth about find it. Alright, let's see if I can find it there. Alright, so I'll be showing you about the Nepal earthquake that happened today. Alright, so before we go forward, I'll just open your eyes about some things. Alright, again, I've never seen this teaching anywhere. So what I'm about to teach you is ancient, and it is about the creation of the earth, the true creation of the earth, and all the lies that NASA told humanity was a whole deception. That's like how different religions is a deception. Alright, so I am going to be taking you over now to the Nepal earthquake that happened today. Let me see if I could just get it. Let's see if I could get it a little way. It have a little teaching in it as well. Let me see. Alright, let me see. Alright, so let me just see. Make sure that I want to make sure that you understand exactly what I'm saying. Alright, please. Hi to everyone, shalom to everyone. I just want to understand that you actually understand what I'm going to teach you here. Alright, so we're going to go through it together. It's going to be a really interesting live. I could show you that it's going to be a very interesting live as well, what I'm going to teach you. Alright, so I'm going to take you over to the Nepal earthquake. Alright, that yeah. First, I'm going to let you watch the Nepal earthquake for at least twice. Then I'm going to explain how the plates is being removed from the from Nepal, or Manama. Manama is in Nepal, by the way. In my heart, in my heart. Alright, so I'm back again. Facebook did cut my mic just now again. Alright, so we are back again. Alright, and we are streaming live right now. What I need to do right now is please share this live. Alright, this live will be very important. Again, I keep repeating it. Yes, I have to repeat it so that people will understand how important it is to watch this live and to understand what's going on there. All right, so as you can see what's going on there, as you can see, this is the earthquake that happened in Nepal. All right, known as Malama. It was a 4.5, but they downgraded it to 5.0. all right, as you can see, I did upload it on my story. All right, so that you can go and take a look at that. All right, that happened around 16 hours ago. No, not 16 hours ago. maybe about after 4 Trinidad time, I think that earthquake happened there. All right, that's the earthquake that happened in Nepal. That happened today as well. So that would have said, they said it was a 4.5, but they downgrade the earthquake as the UE seismistic, or the UE seismistic people, so to speak, the UE seismistic people who does detect earthquakes. So let me just show you all a quick, let me see if I can find it. Let me show you something really quick of all right, so remember earlier on I was showing you about ABBA, right? I was showing you about ABBA. Okay, so that's right. I did show you about ABBA just a little bit earlier on there, right? Let's show you about ABBA. So that was ABBA, YAHUWAH, and the 12th foundation stone of the new Jerusalem, the new YAHRUSHALAYIM. YAHRUSHALAYIM. All right, just say that away for you to understand. So really quick. All right, the earthquake that happened. I think this happened today. This earthquake happened in Trinidad today, or maybe that was yesterday. Not sure the date as well. But this earthquake happened, I think, yesterday or today. All right. Remember, I was explaining about Remember, I was explaining to you all about the earthquake, the 10.1 earthquake that's going to occur. Well, it's going to flatten the Caribbean island. Well, this is what we actually days away right now. Days away. We could be at least 10 minutes now, or we could be 20 minutes left on the clock right now. All right, so we could be at least 20 minutes left on the clock as of right now. All right, so you all have to listen to what I'm saying, or what I'm going to say here. Trinidad and Tobago is going to experience that 10.1 earthquake in days from now. All right, the earthquake that happened on the 21st of August, let us look at that. Let us look at the details. Let us look at the earthquake that happened on the 21st of August. All right, so I'm going to be taking you back. I'm going to go back and let me see if I could just go back. This is all the earthquakes that I have, all the earthquakes that I have prophesied that has come to pass as well. All right, Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean islands, is going to experience that 10.1 earthquake. So let me look for the earthquake that happened on the 21st of August. All right, let me look for the earthquake that happened on the 21st of August. All right, so this is the earthquake that happened on the 21st of August. Let me just scroll across, make sure I have it, make sure I go exactly to there's the earthquake that happened on the 21st. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's see how to check for 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we'll look at the earthquake that happened on the 21st of August 2018. Alright. I hope they have it in a way where we could get the understanding. Alright, so they have like a mappy thing there. Sorry, I don't have the mouse to show you all exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, but lives that you could see the mouse and what I'm talking about, please follow suit or follow what I'm saying. Alright. Alright, so what I'm saying here is that, as you can see, the Trinidad island here, and as you can see, the red dot, right? You can see the red dot, right? Remember I explained some months ago about where the tectonic ends and where the tectonic begins, alright? And, wow, this teaching is going to be awesome. So, let me go to the tectonic wheel, alright? Let me see if I could, look for, if you could see. Alright, alright, so we're gonna go now to the tectonic wheel. Alright, we're gonna go now to the tectonic wheel. Let me just bring up that really quick. No, first let me just bring up ABBA again. Alright, so just hold that thought, don't let that thought forget from your mind. Just look and just formalize on what I just said to you, that the earthquake happened, or this earthquake happened at the end of the tectonic plate, which Venezuela is rest on a fault line on a tectonic plate as well. Alright, so I'm going to cry you over to YAHUWAH. Alright, and I'm going to explain about the flat earth. I wish that, you know, if my mouse was actually working, I could have show you what I'm talking about, but my mouse is not actually working towards this. Alright, let's keep that thought of what I just show you in connection to where the earthquakes happening. Alright, let's keep that thought. Now this is 12 stones that is seen along ABBA YAHUWAH hands, and you can see the gold rod, that is YAHUWAH's staff. And I did teach you last night about YAHUWAH striking the earth with his staff, right? Do you remember that I did teach you about YAHUWAH taking his rod and striking the earth with certain earthquakes? Alright, so certain earthquakes will happen on the epicenter of the Caribbean tectonic plate. Certain earthquakes will happen on the the Merid fault line, or the Merid tectonic plate, or the South American tectonic plate. All right, so what you're actually seeing there is the dome. All right, so what you're actually seeing there is the dome. All right, and I did teach you about what would have happened as well. All right, so before we go forward in teaching something else, I just want to tell you all that your history was fabricated. Your history was fabricated. Everything to do with your history, your ancestors lied to you and told you about this history that you should listen and learn. It was all a lie and fabricated by the fallen angels to make you fall. All right, so you need to seek the ancient truth of Elohim right now through Archangel Samuel. Yahuwah Elyon, the Almighty, is preparing to shift the tectonic wheel to bring forth the apocalyptic catastrophic ancient event, which will begin on November the 1st, 2018, on the 19th of the 7th month, 7380. All right, the pole reversal shifting since its creation of Earth, when the Earth was created and all the islands was merged, like what I showed you all last night. All right, all the islands was merged together with each other, separated by lakes and rivers. All right, so the true history as we as a people, Israel, I did teach you about that last night, but I will be taking you back to that. All right, I will be taking you back to that teaching from last night as well. All right, but what I want to start to teach you before we even go forward, I have a lot of things to teach. All right, so we're going to be teaching about the all right, so let me go over now. Let me just bring that screen. All right, so don't study and not see my face. All right, don't study that. All right, I'll be watching your comment section as well. Shalom to all my brothers and sisters who watching this live as well. All right, let's see. As you can see here right now, I have something. I don't know if you can see it that well. All right, but I'm going to be showing you. All right, so that should come up in a sec. All right. This circumference here, all right, this circumference here had to do with the tectonic wheel and stuff like that. All right, so first and foremost, before Yahuwah started creating the earth, we're going to remove the flat surface across everything. We're going to start creation from the beginning. All right, we're going to start the creation of the earth from the beginning. I'm going to remove this. All right, so remove this. All right, this is the 4 poles. All right, this is the 4 poles that is seen here. I'm not sure if you could see it well. All right, but all right, let me see. This here, brethren and sisters, is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So before Yahuwah started the earth, and the earth was without void, or the earth was without void, means that the earth was empty. All right, the earth was void, means empty, and there was nothing on the earth. There was nothing. There was no dome. There was no earth. Nothing. All right. First thing that Yahuwah started to create was the plate. All right, this is another surface. All right, this is another surface where the water from the surface has come down here and settle as well. So there's a process that has been happening where the water that falls down in the plate goes back up again to the surface. All right, so again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, so this is the let me put it, let's say it as this, right? Let me know if you've seen it. This is the east, the west, the north, the south. Again, this is the east, west, north, south. All right. Now, mind you, they give in Trinidad, certain places in Trinidad, the south, the east, the west, the north, the south. That have to do with on an island. But we're talking before any island ever existed, before Yahuwah started to create any island. Before Yahuwah started to create any island, all right, he started creating the 4 poles. So he started creating the 4 poles. This is the 4 poles. All right, this is the 4 poles that the earth itself is resting on. So Yahuwah used a tape. Let me just get a tape for you. All I think is joke. I have a tape right here. Let me see if I can just I had a holy mic here. Yahuwah used a tape and measure Yahuwah used a tape and measure per se. Yahuwah used a tape and measure. Yahuwah used a tape and measure. Yahuwah used a tape and measure. All right. So that was before the earth itself, the dirt that was ever the dirt was compact and piled up and all sort of thing. Yahuwah started to do that. So after Yahuwah started to do all that, and after Yahuwah did all the measuring, all the measurements, all right, just like a certain part in Revelation speaks about the 144,000 cubics, all right, of the New Jerusalem, measuring the angel that measure the kingdom of the New Jerusalem was actually the New Jerusalem kingdom that was being measured. All right, so Yahuwah started to do the measurement, and he came up with, you know, I will actually just tell you exactly. I can't give you the exact measurements. All right, so don't expect me to give you the correct measurements. All right, but just watch and learn. Let me just say Yahuwah give a measurement of let me see. Yahuwah give a measurement of, let me see, 4 inches or stuff like that. I just actually saying that. All right. Wow, Sister Rosen say service acting up because they don't want me to teach you this. All right, all the enemies is locked on. Everybody is locked on right now for what I'm going to teach, because scientists, oh my gosh, they're going to thief this teaching. All right, please, after this teaching is completed, they're going to steal it. They're going to steal this teaching. Now, note that Yahuwah started to do the measurement of the earth this way. All right, and then he started doing the measurement this way, and then he started doing the measurement this way. All right. And then Yahuwah took the tectonic plates, rest the tectonic plates this way, rest one tectonic plate 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 this way. That's 12 times, right? 12 and 12 is 24. All right, so Yahuwah measure, right, 12 by 12. All right, so there's 12 tectonic plate, 7 shelves. All right, so we're now getting into the teaching. We now actually getting into the teaching right now. So when Yahuwah did the measurement of the kingdom, all right, this is how it's done. All right, this is how Yahuwah started to lay down the foundations by actually laying down the plates. All right, so let me just put this tape aside. Note that this, all right, this is the, let me see, I don't know if you've seen it. All right, this is just we now getting into this. All right, shalom to you and Louis. All right, this will be the beginning of the foundation of the earth. All right, this year, all right, this year is what do you call it again, boy? This year is the 4 poles, as I tell you. All right. I can't remember what's the actual name. Anybody remember the name? I think is oh my gosh, I can't remember the name right now. But this is actually 4 poles. All right. Now, you ever heard about Operation Fishbowl before? Do a research on Operation Fishbowl. They was hiding this design of the earth. This is the design of the earth that Yahuwah created the earth with. So these here are the 4 oh my gosh, I can't remember the actual name of this. Yes, I think it's the 4. Well, it's the 4 poles, but I can't remember where it is right now. But this is the 4 poles. All right. When I remember, I will tell you. So after Yahuwah laid the foundations, this is the foundations, right? Like if you're building a house, right? You must build a house on a foundation. All right. So it was built on the earth was built on a foundation. All right. This is the foundation that it was built on. And then Yahuwah decided to lay a next foundation. So that is the other foundation. I hope I'm not going too fast. All right. Let me see if I could just take this out. All right. So pillars. Yes, Sister Jenny. Thank you. 4 pillars. All right. So that's the 4 pillars, which is the 4 poles. Thank you so much, Sister Jenny, for bringing that to my attention or remembrance as well. All right, so this is, remember, I'm going to take this out again. This is the pillars, the 4 pillars that holds up the earth. All right, this is the earth, right? That's the earth. And before Yahuwah did all that, don't mind my illustration with my Pringles, right? I'm not advertising for Pringles, alright? Alright, so next thing now, Operation Fishbowl. Do I research about it? Research what's Operation Fishbowl, alright? Alright, so let me get my marker now. Let me just teach you all something else now. Alright, let me just rest this down. Alright, let me just get some room here. So I get some room. Alright, hi to everyone again. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you now the 7 shelves. Alright, let me see if I can just show you. Alright, so this is 1 shelves. Remember there are 7 shelves. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, what? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so with 11, 12 is 4. Anyhow, there is 7 shelves. Don't mind the numbers in the middle. Alright, this is like a clock. Alright, so this is like a clock. Alright, as you see in the clock there, right? Alright, so you see in the oh my gosh, 7 here. If I was drawing it on a paper, that might have been more easier to demonstrate to you all, but this way, I've never done it this way before. Alright, so as you can see, the 7 shelves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so 7 shelves. Alright, don't mind the numbers in the middle. I will be explaining that as well. Alright, so alright, and out here, see the different numbers. This will be our tectonic plate. There's 12 tectonic plates. Let me start to count the tectonic plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, again, there's 12 tectonic plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tectonic plates. Alright, and in the center of the tectonic plate that you're seeing here right now, remember I did explain to you all about the eyes. Remember I told you all about your eyes, alright? Remember I told you all about your eyes. Remember, if you look in the pupil of your eyes, you'll actually see a black spot or in the center of your eye, which is called the pupil. Alright, the pupil of your eye is what gives you the vision, alright? So, and I'm not sure if I've seen it right, eh? I'm not a psychiatrist, but you know what I mean? This part here is like your eye, the dark part in your eye. This part here is like the white part in your eye, so to speak. Alright, so this part here, this part on the outside here, this will be our cross. Alright, so there's the cross, and between the cross there's the fault line. So there's how much fault line? There's 7. There's let me show you the fault lines. So always see in the F, let me see, I was always see in the F, that will be the fault line. Alright, so always see I'm doing the F. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Alright, I had to hold my mic, so don't worry about that. There's the next fault line here. This has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is F, right? 5, F, 7, alright, so we come back to 7. I just explained 7, but it's a F, okay? I don't understand what I'm talking about, right? Alright, so okay. Alright, so as I was saying before, the F will be the fault lines. Alright, always see I draw the F. That is where the fault lines are running. So in other words, the earth is flat. In other words, the earth is flat. In order for you to get an east, west, and north pole on the earth itself. So remember, before the earth and before the ground or the dirt was created, there was 4 pillars. The 4 pillars began the 4 poles then. Alright, the 4 pillars begin the 4 poles. Alright, and then Yahuwah decided to put in a wheel. Just see if I can insert this wheel right here. Alright, this is it right here. Alright, so don't laugh at my illustration, please. I'm just trying. Alright. All right, so as you can see, 4 poles. All right, I didn't teach that before, but I just want to open your mind to this understanding. 1, 2, 3, 4 poles. Remember, I just did the measurements and all this sort of thing of everything that ABBA YAHUWAH does. All right, so this here in the middle, this will be our tectonic wheel. Remember that all the poles is connected. All right, I did a drawing on it. Let me see if I can find that drawing to show you all. I have a drawing on let me see if I could find that drawing, boy. I have a drawing of the tectonic wheel, so let me see if I could find it really quick. See the drawing of the tectonic wheel. Oh, I can't find it now. I don't think I have it on here. All right, I do have that drawing on this of the tectonic wheel. All right, but oh gosh, I need to find that drawing. I have a drawing on the tectonic wheel. All right. I like to talk to everyone, Alright, so don't feel offended, alright? Don't feel offended. I'm mad like Devi and them, you know what I mean? I have a drawing on the tectonic wheel, but I can't really find it as of right now because I have other things plugged into my computer right now, so I can't find that right now for you all. But what I could do is actually look for it. Anyhow, let me just continue, right? I will teach you about that next time in. All right, so there's the east, the west, the north, and the south, as I tell you all right now. I said it's the east, west, north, south. All right, so this is how YAHUWAH started the basics of the earth. This is the basics of the earth, the basics. All right, so this is the 4 poles. This is how you get, this is how they lied to us and told us that yeah, they cut my mic just now. All right, I apologize about that. All right, they cut my mic just now, so I'm now getting access back to my mic again. All right, so whatever I'm teaching you all, they don't want you to know about it. Okay, let's research Operation Fistball and you know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go to the let's go back to the screen that we wasn't before. All right, so we're going back now. Before I was rudely interrupted by them cutting off the mic all the time. All right, all right, as you can see here, the east, west, north, and south. All right, this here is the tectonic wheel. All right, this is the tectonic wheel. It is actually like left, right, in order to keep the foundation from moving left or right. That if you actually moving the plate out, that, you know, I will actually explain about that a little later on. All right, so when YAHUWAH established the 4 poles, all right, when YAHUWAH established the 4 poles, he actually inserted our tectonic wheel. Right, this tectonic wheel is sealed into the plate. All right, this is not the tectonic plate. This is a plate. That's a plate where it like a fishbowl. All right, it's like a fishbowl. It's shaped like a fishbowl, and the water could settle in the center. All right, once the water is settling in the center, once you have the water settling in the center, all right, like the water and all this sort of thing, I'll be explaining that in a little further in depth. So this down here, all down here, we're seeing the 4 poles. it have one, two, 4 angels at the 4 pillars guarding the earth. It's not, the angels are really guarding the earth only, but the angels are like security guards guarding the demons that is imprisoned under here. So under here, see, under here is hell. All right, this down here is hell. All right, this sink that is in here, this is hell. It have a prison underneath here. So underneath here, there's a prison underneath here where some of the angels, fallen angels who fell with Lucifer, the 1/3 of angels, they are actually down here in a prison. So down here is actually a prison. All right, it's a prison for the fallen angels. So before Yahuwah imprisoned them, Yahuwah had to build the foundation. So the foundation was built, then Yahuwah cast them down here. All right, so down here, so here now there's a gateway here, there's a gateway here, there's a gate here, there's a gate here. All right, so during the besides the 2 poles, every 2 poles there's a gate, every 2 poles there's a gate, every 2 poles there's a gate. So there's a gate on this side, there's a gate on this side, a gate on this side, and a gate on this side. All right, so what Yahuwah did was bind all the poles together. So all the poles is bind, right? All the poles is bind. Let me say, for example, it's actually stable then. All right, so the poles are bind together with one another. All the poles are binded together. That's what I'm saying. All the poles are binded. All right, the poles binded together. All right. All right. So the tectonic wheel is sealed into this fishbowl plate. Let me say this is a fishbowl, right? Let me say Yahuwah fill it up to a certain amount of fire. Let me say this amount will be fire. I'm not sure if you're seeing exactly what I'm demonstrating to you, but I hope that you're seeing. All right. All right. This is filled up to about, let me say, for example, let me say about 6 feet. Let me say about 6 feet. I'm just showing you about, just explaining what he's telling me right now. So there's about 6 feet of lava. All right, it have lava underneath here. Remember, this is hell. All right, this is where hell is. This is the underworld, so to speak. This is the underworld. Under this underworld, remember, the poles not really close together as it really is. All right, but as I just demonstrate for this demonstration, I am just showing you that the poles close together, but the poles is not close together, folks. All right, the poles is like 144,000 feet wide, and next 144,000 feet wide, 144,000 feet in length, all right, and in depth, 144,000 feet in depth, 144,000 feet in width. All right, so this is the underworld, right? This is the 4 poles. This is 4 gates. All right, 4 gates, 4 poles, which represent the east, west, north, and south. This is not a pole. This is the tectonic wheel. Again, this is the tectonic wheel. All right. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying so far. All right. Okay. Let me just bring up a short video. Let me see if I can find. I have a short video of crop circle that Yahuwah showed recently. So let me find that crop circle now. Let me see if I can find that crop circle. All right, I'll find that crop circle just now, and see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think it's this one. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find it and show you what I'm talking about. All right. So. Alright, right. I just have a short video of a crop circle, right? Alright, so let me just see if I can just get soup. Okay, let's go from starting, and let me just see if I can just bring up this. A little bit too much. Oh my gosh, I don't want to show that. Alright, okay. Alright, so as you can see right now. Alright, as you can see right now. Alright, as you can see, that is a crop circle. Alright, this is the same demonstration that I'm showing you all here. Alright, and the crop circle, as you can see, as it's spinning around, I'll just play it to repeat. Alright, as you can see, it's spinning around. You can see the east, west, north, and south. Oh, sorry, I can't show you in my mouse, not detectable right now from a computer. Alright, as you can see, this is exactly what I'm showing you all here. with the tectonic wheel. You see the part in the middle? That part in the middle is the tectonic wheel. Alright? So look at the part in the middle. Let's look at the part in the middle. The part in the middle is the tectonic wheel. Alright? Like that, like just like what I'm showing you here. Alright? This on this side, this is the same tectonic wheel. Alright, this is the same tectonic wheel that we just saw, and there's the same 4 poles, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? If you actually check how much you get there, you will get 4. Alright, so there's 4 tectonic wheels. Well, there's 4 tectonic wheels. Alright, but I won't get into that as yet. Remember, folks, this is like a clock. Alright, now keep in mind, I'm going to bring up a clock really quick. Oh, you see the clock, right? This is let me see if I can just bring it up. Alright, so it is a clock, right? It is a clock that is seen there. Alright, that is a clock that you see in there. So the earth is like a clock. Alright, the earth was created like a clock. Alright, so keep in mind of the clock. Don't let that come out of your mind. Alright, alright, we're going back into the 4 poles. So there's 4 poles, 4 tectonic wheels, which I don't think we had the time to show you all that. Alright, so there's 4 tectonic wheels. I'm gonna move this thing from here. I'm just using this as the tectonic wheel. Alright, you ever saw let me see. Remember I told you that the tectonic wheel is embedded in the plate. Alright, no, this is not a tectonic plate. Alright, this is not a tectonic plate. This is just a wheel. Alright, it's not a tectonic plate. It's a wheel, and it have a lot to do with the earth, because this is what is holding up the foundation, the glass dome, everything. Alright, so because the glass dome comes over this way, and next side of the glass dome comes over this way, and this is where the epicenter is. Alright, so this is the epicenter of the tectonic wheel. Remember I showed you that when Yahuwah remove all the earth that is around here, when he move the tectonic plates, all right, the east, west, north, and south, so have you, right? So this is what holding up the foundation of the earth. Let me say Yahuwah run a tectonic plate this side, 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 a tectonic plate that side to hold up on this side, a tectonic plate on this side to hold up on that side. Yahuwah did that to build the foundation. Alright, so this is the beginning of the foundation of the earth. This is the beginning of the foundation. This is how ABBA, Yahuwah, started his creation. Alright, so let me go over to Yahuwah there. Alright, let me go over to Yahuwah and the dome. Let me see if I can find that really quick. Alright, see if I can find that. Oh, my computer giving trouble, boy. Oh, frick. Alright, alright, let me just bring back Yahuwah there. Alright. So as you can see, alright, as you can see with your own eyes, Yahuwah is holding a rod. Alright, that rod is empowered by the electromagnetic earthquakes that will be happening on the 1st of August. Sorry, not the 1st of August, the 1st of November. Wow, I'm thinking about August. Not August, alright. The 1st of November 2018 to be exact, which was released some weeks now. Alright, some days, a matter of fact. Alright, as you can see, Abba Yahuwah with his rod, and Yahuwah is holding a golden rod, and that rod is empowered empowered by electromagnetic earthquakes that will be happening on the 1st of November 2018. I hope I say it right this time around. Alright, I hope I really say it good. Alright, so remember to continue to share this live, because it is very important that you share it, and I've put a lot of effort into teaching you this. Alright, because nobody can understand how the earth was created. Not even scientists know about this. Alright, I'm teaching you things that nobody else knows on the earth. I'm teaching you things that no scientists, none of them knows anything. All this what Yahuwah did from the beginning. This is the beginning, when the earth was void, empty, when the earth was empty, so to speak. Alright, so let's go back over now to the video. Alright, let's go back over to myself. Alright, right, so you see the dome, right? I don't know if you can see the dome. I'm sorry, I'm going to work on getting the mouse fixed. All right, but as you can see right now, you can see the dome, right? And YAHUWAH's staff is invisible, so to speak. And YAHUWAH is the one that will study epicenter earthquakes. All right, so there's something called a magnetic earthquake. As you see, I have it there. It's called electromagnetic earthquakes coming. It means that YAHUWAH is going to use his staff, his rod of correction, and he's going to be hitting the epicenter on the earth. All right, so all the epicenters, remember the epicenter is, I'll be showing you the epicenter in a sec. All right, let me just get over to that part now. All right, remember that the epicenter earthquakes is different from the normal earthquakes that is happening around the earth, because the epicenter earthquakes, it means there will be a sort of vibration like voon, right? Remember I explained that to you all already, how you know, all the magnetic earthquakes are. The magnetic earthquakes is different from the normal earthquake that is be happening by the plate. All right, that is happening by the beginning of the plate or the end of the tectonic plate. Remember, the starting of the tectonic plate, it begins in Curacao. All right, Curacao is a Caribbean country, a Caribbean island, so to speak. So there is where the beginning of the tectonic plate begins, where Haiti, everybody, all of them whose Caribbean islands, all of the Caribbean islands, they are on the same tectonic plate. All right, understand that? This is YAHUWAH's foundation, so to speak. All right, so let me just move this out from there. I'm moving this out from there. All right, so now we're saying the four poles and the tectonic wheel is in the center. All right, so what happens when YAHUWAH was creating the earth and putting in the plates? Remember, to get a pole reversal shift, it means that the poles must shift. It means that the east need to become where the west is, and the west need to become where the south is, and the south need to become where the north is. Now, this pole reversal shift, it means that YAHUWAH will gather the east and the west back together, and the north and the south back together. But by doing this, by bringing the reversal shift, remember this is the reversal shift here, reversal shift or pole reversal shift. Pole reversal means that the poles will shift. It's a different event. All right, pole reversal shifting is a different event. The reversal of the tectonic plates is a difference too. I'll be teaching you about that as well. All right, so the four poles connected together, all right, with the tectonic wheels. And I'll show you, it's like a point A, point B, or let's say A, B, C, D. Again, let me say A, B, C, D. So it's like this. All right, it's like it have like I can't remember what you say it is, but it have like a rod or fault line going this way. There's a fault line going this way. There's a fault line coming slow. All right, so the fault lines, under the fault lines, there's a connection here, there's a connection here, there's a connection here, there's a connection here, right? So there's connection here to keep the poles stationary, so that they do not move if it does a pole reversal shifting in the future, so that the poles wouldn't move. Once the pole move, you know what that mean. All right, so then we understand how the poles move. All right, how the poles move. Now we're going to get into the deeper things now. Now, as I tell you already, this is the tectonic wheel. All right, the tectonic wheel is connected to the poles as well. So you have, sorry about that, too close. Just get it this way, center. All right, so the tectonic wheel, this is the tectonic wheel. It's connected at the base. So at the base here, it's connected to the tectonic wheel. It's connected to the tectonic wheel. It's connected to the tectonic wheel. It's connected. All right. Let's see if I can just get it to this side, because they need to be facing one another in order to get you know, in order to get it stationary, or in order to get it without moving left or right. This is the formula. All right. So this is the formula right here. All right. Okay, I hope that you're understanding. I'll be taking some questions in a sec, because I want to make sure that people understand exactly what I am teaching you. So the tectonic wheel is connected to the four poles, right? So Abba had to make sure that the east is connected to the west, and the west is connected to the south, and the south is connected to the north. Abba had to make sure that these four poles is connected to one another. This is the foundation of the earth. This is how the foundation began. So if you look a little way underneath, you'll actually see you will actually see that I did it this way, because there's I remember I told you all there's about 6 feet of lava, and underneath here is a prison. All right, underneath here is a prison. So this way, all right, this way, and this way, this way. Now when it comes to the wheel, let me say this is the wheel. The wheel extend because the wheel will be the earth. All right, the wheel will be how to do with the tectonic plates and everything here. That will be the wheel. I'll show you that just now. All right, so the wheel, all right, have a little extension a little way out, actually inserted into this part here. So there's an insertion or something to keep it sturdy. People who just drill oil offshore, right, they had to put in certain, I can't remember what I'm talking about, but I hope I understand. I hope I'm making you understand what I'm saying. I hope I'm not chasing you off for the life, you know. All right, I hope you understand what I'm saying. In other words, what I'm actually saying here, Facebook, in other words, what I'm actually teaching you here is that the four poles is connected to the tectonic wheel, right? The tectonic wheel is what will do the reversal of the shift, what will actually bring all the islands together, which we will be discussing later on. All right, so let us go to, let me see if I can find this really quick. All right, let's go back to this. Let me just find it. I'm going to find it really quick. So you understand about the tectonic wheel? Do you understand about the tectonic wheel? Let me see if I can just find the... Alright, so we have a lot to talk about. Let me just see if I can just find that video that I did last night. Alright, so I hope you understand about the tectonic wheel. What is the tectonic wheel? The four poles and all this and sort of thing. I'm gonna just go up here. Alright. So I'll have to change. Alright, so I'll have to change the view for a little bit. Just excuse, let me see if I can just get there. Alright, so as you can see there, all islands is connected to one another. Alright, all islands are connected to one another. So all islands is connected. Alright, all islands are connected together. Alright, remember last time I explained to you all about the east, the west, the north, the south. Remember I did explain to you all in connection with ABBA separated all the islands, India, Brazil, Mexico, United States. They was all joined together once upon a time. Alright, so once upon a time all the islands was joined together, right? So let me go back to the next thing. Alright, so all islands was connected together, right? All islands was connected together on the same pole. It's on the same four pole because the earth is on the same pole, but Yahuwah didn't use the ocean yet to do the separation. So Abba used the ocean to do separation, to carve out the islands in a certain way. Trinidadians, what I'm actually saying, or Caribbean people, or whoever listens to the live, what I'm actually saying is that the map that they draw is complete lies. Alright? The map that they draw about Trinidad is a lie. The map of USA is a lie. The map of New Zealand, the map of Brazil, those maps are lies. You understand? Yahuwah didn't use the ocean yet to do the separation, right? Yahuwah didn't use the separation yet. When I showed you all the islands here, all right, all the islands, Yahuwah didn't yet use the ocean to do a separation, all right? So the map, so those maps that they say in there, all those maps are incorrect because of how Yahuwah did actually carve it. Note, from quite up into the sky, quite up into the dome, you could never see how, you could never, I tell you, you know, you could never see how big Trinidad is from up to the dome. Only a giant, you hear what I tell you? Only a giant like Yahuwah, Imaya, Lord Yahushua, Archangel Michael, all of us, we could see, we could specifically see, right, how Trinidad truly mapped out, how Yahuwah truly cut, because Yahuwah carved Trinidad, carved all the islands in a special way. Those islands are carved by Yahuwah. Yahuwah is the one that carved the island. Hi to you, Anastasia. Hi to you, Maxine, Maru, Julio, Julio, Sister Kia, Sister Camille. Alright? So the fact that this is the ancient truth of Elohim that I'm actually teaching you right now, alright, that the maps and the history, everything that they taught you in school was a lie to cover up the separation or the true history of Israel. As I just showed you already, that this is Israel. All the islands, it had nothing like Hindu or Baptist, or it had nothing like Pentecostal, or had nothing like any evil, any sort of thing when Yahuwah was inventing or creating the earth. Alright, he is the creator. Alright, Yahuwah is the creator. Alright. So, in other words, what I'm saying is all the islands was gathered together as one. All islands was together as one on the 4 poles. Now remember that the 4 poles is spread out, right, to 144,000 feet wide. Alright, so the 4 poles is actually separate at a space of 144,000 feet wide, which, you know, I just actually showing you from my point of view, so to speak. Alright, so now, alright, that we established that the tectonic wheel and everything is connected to the tectonic wheel. Now we have to insert the wheel. Now this is where it gets technical. Remember, this is one pillar. Let me just say this is one pillar. This is 2 pillars. This is 3 pillars. This is 4 pillars. So you get east, west, north, south. Alright, east, west, north, and south. Alright, everything must be connected. Alright, now we're going to insert the earth itself. Now remember, there's no earth here, right? This is just the joining of the foundation to make sure that when he put on the map, or when he put on all the islands and he do the addition of creating the earth itself, the crust. All right, now remember I told you all about the crust. Now the crust comes up about here, the crust is about here. All right, the crust is about 144,000 feet thick. I think the crust is 144,000 feet thick on both sides, right? That is just the minor crust. Alright, now we're going to insert the wheel. Now what I'm going to show you here is the wheel. This is the wheel, because you could, you know, get a wheel with this, right? Alright, now we insert the wheel. Alright, now this is the wheel. I'm hearing a lot of people getting kicked off the live. I apologize. Alright, Facebook is the one that kicking people off the live because they don't want people to. Please, if you are not getting to see this live carefully, if you are not getting to see the live, or please reset your internet box. Please reset your internet box. Please share this live like wildfire, because this live needs to be shared. Alright, now we insert the wheel. Let me put on that for a while. Now this is the tectonic wheel. Alright, now remember, in order for the earth to be wheeling like this, remember that NASA lied and said that the earth spinning. ABBA created the earth stable. The earth is a stable, the earth is firm, is a foundation, and the earth do not move. Alright, the earth can't move. because of the way how Yahuwah stable the four poles with one another. The way how the four poles are stable and all this kind of thing. Alright. The way how Abba build the earth in a specific way. Alright. So now I put on the foundation. Now this is the foundation here. Alright. There's the foundation. This is also the wheel. Alright. Now the yellow part that you're actually seeing here, remember I told you the earth is like a clock. Alright. The earth is a clock. Alright. Remember I told you all that the fault lines is like the fault lines is like the hands of the clock, so to speak. Alright. So remember I draw the F, right? Alright. So let me just see if we could now remember I told you that this here is the pupil in your eye. Alright, this here will be the pupil in your eye. Now it have people with different color pupils in the eye. It represents the triune eternal family. People who have different color eyes, like brown, green, blue. People who have different people in the eyes, it doesn't mean to say they have a special gift. It specifically means that they represent a specific tribe. Again, certain eye color, right? If your eye color is brown, it represents certain tribe. Green, it represents the triune eternal family. So every color of the rainbow represents tribe. Alright, again, every color of the rainbow represents a tribe. Alright, so now we have the earth, and this here is the cross. Alright, this will be our cross. Let me see if you've seen it good. Alright, this here is the cross. Alright, this here is the cross and the tectonic wheel. Alright, so there's the tectonic wheel as well. Alright, let me just reverse it. Now to have a pole reversal shifting, it means that you have to get the wheel. You have to get this to move. Remember, that is why Yahuwah causing earthquakes to happen. Let me go over to Greece. Alright, so this is what happened to Greece. Let's see if I can find it. Let's go back to this there, boy. I'm gonna show you what happened to Greece. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, so this happened in let me put that volume, boy. Alright, so as you can see, that happened to Greece yesterday with the yesterday with the 7.1. That was about 7.1 earthquake that happened in Greece. Alright, so that earthquake happened in Greece. It means that Abba is doing that, cracking the earth, splitting the earth in order to get to the tectonic wheel. Once he gets to the tectonic wheel, it means that he could move. Alright, it means that he could remove the wheel anyhow he wants. Alright, just remove the volume. So once Abba Yahuwah splits it and cracks it up, alright, it'll be very easy for Yahuwah to do this. Yes, Sister Jenny, that road could actually be that as well. Yeah, that road could actually be that as well. Alright, so once Yahuwah gets to the tectonic wheel, let's look at the earthquake that happened there. Alright, let me just focus on that. Shit. Alright. it once you hear me well. Alright, so you actually see, alright, so this is the earthquake that happened in Greece. Alright, so Yahuwah needs to split the earth. This is what I'm going to show you now. Yahuwah needs to split the earth. Remember, this is the cross. Yahuwah pour water in the middle. I won't be demonstrating the water, alright? But Yahuwah pour water in the middle, and the water is to saturate the land. Once the water saturates the land, it will be easy to do exactly what he did there in Greece. Alright? Again, once Yahuwah pour water, this is the earth. Right? This is the actual model of the earth. Let me just see if I can go back to that. Let's see how much time we have there left. Alright, so as you can see, right, Yahuwah pour the water in the middle, and then the water go to all the relevant countries and so forth. Like, let me see if I must bring you back there. Wow, how to be switching right you. Alright, let me say that this year, alright, this year is like different channels. Alright, different channels is between the tectonic plate. There's something called, the fault lines. The fault lines will be going between. Alright, so always see in the red, that will be the fault line. Alright, that is the fault line right there. Why this thing slipping off my neck? Alright, so while ABBA is doing splitting, ABBA, once he sends the water, it will be easy to split the cross. So what is happening right now, once Yahuwah uses the water and the water gets to saturate the cross, it will be very easy to split the land. Alright, once he split the land and he get to the tectonic, oh my gosh, I'm showing it outside. Let me just go back to that day. So once Abba Yahuwah, once he splits the earth, right, once he splits the earth, so once the cross is split, alright, that's why when an earthquake happening, let me demonstrate something. An earthquake happening, let me start earthquake happening, so, right, when an earthquake happening, let me just say there's an earthquake. Let me just see if I could just tremble the side for you. This is how Yahuwah does it. I don't know if you're seeing this silver thing. Alright, this is what Yahuwah does. Alright, this is Yahuwah's rod, and Yahuwah tap Trinidad, right? On the epicenter, you will get a vibration. A vibration will happen here, because here will be the epicenter. Remember I was explaining that to you, right? This is the epicenter, alright? Now, let me just say, this is the islands here. This is the tectonic plates. This side here will be the ocean. Let me just call this side here the ocean. Let's get inside. Right now the soil, right now the soil is like 100 feet, right? The soil is like 100 feet right now. So that actually means that the soil is very soft right now, easy to saturate. Remember I told you all that once the saturation completed, what will happen? This is what will happen. Like a crack from here. See that crack there? That is a crack running straight across here. Alright? There will be a crack running through here. Alright. Alright, and once it crack like that, remember Yahuwah needs to get to the tectonic wheel. He needs to get to the tectonic wheel. Now this here is the wheel. Alright, so what Yahuwah needs to do is crack from here, like a tic-tac-toe. You ever played tic-tac-toe before? Tic-tac-toe. Alright, Yahuwah, see here, there are crack running through here, and there will be a next crack running from here to here. I don't want to throw it down. Alright, so once it crack like that, I'm not sure if you're seeing what I'm drawing, right? So once it cracks like that, right, in the center here, right, it will come down this way, right, and once the crack come down this way, let me just say this is Trinidad, right? Let me say this is Trinidad. Let me just put this as Tobago. Let me just put this as Tobago, alright? Alright, I hope you understand what I'm drawing there, alright? So let me call this Trinidad and this Tobago. Let me call here Grenada. Let me call it Grenada, St. Vincent, Guyana, alright? On this side will be of the northern plate, alright? So once this side is of the northern plate, remember this all have to do with the tectonic plate, and this have to do with the reversing. Alright, so let me talk about when Yahuwah takes out the tectonic plate. Remember, he had to take out the plate because the plates now is attached. The plate is attached. Let me find a different marker. So let me find a different marker. Let me see if I find this green one. Alright, let me see this one. Alright, let me look on this side. Alright, this side. Remember, this is Trinidad, Trini, and this will be Tobago, right? Tobago, and this will be. Let me call this big part here. Let me call this big part here. This big part here. Alright. How to show you exactly, right? So that's where the last earthquake, the major earthquake happened then. I'll show you where the 10.1 earthquake is going to happen. The 10.1 earthquake is going to happen. Curacao come down. Remember I told you there are three angels, not three angels, but two angels, rather two angels, who are going to be working together with ABBA, with Papa, to bring forth a 10.1 earthquake. Alright, a 10.1 earthquake has been recorded already, but then they downgrade the earthquake to 9.1. Alright, again, a 10.1 earthquake has occurred already during the centuries. Alright, 10.1 earthquake has occurred already. Alright, so now let's go. We're going to teach. Alright, so where you see the earthquakes happening there, sorry, you can't use my mouse, but where you see the earthquake happen there, that is where the ending of the epicenter of the tectonic plate for Cedros Point Forting, Labre, all these other places in the south central will feel it because of where it actually happened. All right, but I'm going to tell you all where the next earthquake is going to happen, so I'm going to draw it out here. All right, let me just bring back up that screen there for you. Alright, so as you can see, as I was saying, this is Venezuela here, right? This is Venezuela, this is Trini, right? Alright, right, so as you can see, yeah, as I was showing you all that, right? As I was showing you all that this here, this is Venezuela, this is Trinidad, this is Venice. Remember, there was a bridge, right? There's a bridge, right? There's a bridge between Trinidad. I'm not sure if you all seen it or not, but maybe let me see if I could bring up let me see if I could just bring up. Let me see if I can bring it up a little closer. I don't think I'll have seen anything I've shown you all there. So let me just bring it up. Let me just bring up my camera a little bit more. Let me see if you can see it. Alright. Just let me know if you've seen it there better. Alright. Did some adjustments. Alright. Hi Anila, hi Anila, Mahabir. Alright, this is Venezuela here, right? Remember that Venezuela is the end of the Caribbean tectonic plate. So all here, as you can see where I draw here, always see the green. Alright, sorry, it's connected to sorry, 1 epicenter. Alright, as you can see my drawing there. And this here is Tobago. Alright, let's connect Tobago. Alright, so Venezuela is the end of the tectonic plate and Curacao. We're gonna get to Curacao. Let me just do the reversal there. I do that mini reversal, folks. Right, as you can see my drawing, up here will be Curacao. Upper C. Alright, that is Curacao. Alright, now Curacao is the beginning of the Caribbean tectonic plate, where Haiti, Dominica, Guyana, Antigua, Barbados, all these other islands, Caribbean islands, is on the same tectonic plate. Now you might be asking a question: how come when an earthquake happened in Venezuela, how come Curacao don't feel it? Because there's an epicenter in the center here, right here is an epicenter here. Alright, once there's an epicenter there, I'm not sure if you're going to see it, but there's an epicenter here. Alright, so there's the epicenter. Let me see what joy boy. Yeah, this Curacao up here, right? So Curacao is up here. Alright, so we have Curacao up here. So remember, we had some mini earthquakes that happened in Curacao, happening in we had earthquakes happening in Grenada and all these other places, because of the fact that the plates is removing. Alright, alright, so you see this is the Tobago here. Alright, that's the Tobago. I have to make sure that you see what I'm seeing. This is the Tobago. Alright, but it's Curacao right up here. It's Curacao. Alright, remember they're on one tectonic plate, so one epicenter is in the center here. Let me just go back. Go back. Venezuela, right. Yeah, this is Curacao, right? Curacao. This is an epicenter here, and this is our epicenter here. This is Jamaica. Jamaica have an epicenter. Alright, there's an epicenter there, and right, that's an epicenter. Now remember, I explained to you all that Trinidad have an epicenter as well. Now let's go to Trinidad. Let's just take the wheel and just fling it, right? Now we call that Trinidad, right? Now we're talking about Sandy Grande will be around here. Let me use a different marker, boy. But just alright, so let me call this Sandy Grande, right? This is Sandy Grande here. Alright, I'm back now. They cut my live just now. Alright, I apologize about that. They keep cutting my mic because of what I'm telling you anyhow. Alright, so we call this Sandy Grande here. Sandy Grande, alright? This is Trinidad. I'm dealing with Trinidad, showing where the next earthquake is going to happen in Trinidad, alright? Alright, alright, so let's go back to Venezuela. Remember, Venezuela is a part of the Caribbean tectonic plate. It ends in Maturin. Alright, let me just Maturin. Alright, if you look there, you see Maturin on the left hand side. Alright, Maturin, it actually shake the entire plate. I'll have to do a next teaching or a drawing next time. Alright. Hi Monica Sipasad. Alright, so let me just go back now. Let's just go back to, we're gonna go back to the camera. Alright, we're going back to the camera. As you can see, Venezuela here, Maturin. Alright, this, let me say Maturin is about here. Alright, let me say, remember all here is Venezuela, right? All here is Venezuela. All here is Venezuela, right? And this is Maturin. This is where the last earthquake occurred. All right. So the last earthquake that happened on the 21st of August 2018 happened in Maturin. Alright, Maturin is a part of Venezuela. Alright, Maturin is a part of Venezuela. That is, it means that Maturin is a part of the tectonic plate, the Caribbean islands tectonic plate. Remember, all the Caribbean islands on one tectonic plate for a purpose. And as I was explaining earlier on, that the reason why Yahuwah put all the Caribbean islands on one tectonic plate so that they could be family, so that they could get to learn who they are as a people, Israel, because Yahuwah separated the other islands for a purpose. The purpose was so that they want to follow their own gods, their own way. Note, the Caribbean islands wasn't that evil. Again, the Caribbean islands wasn't that evil. So Yahuwah, all right, had no reason to split up all the islands and let her go the separate way. What Yahuwah did was created space. All right, remember all the islands was together, as I was showing you earlier on. Right, all the islands was together. So Yahuwah did a complete separation. What's up to you, Yucharan, Israel? All right. So note, alright, the Caribbean islands was not evil place long ago. It's recently they become very, very evil, and Yahuwah have to kill them all. Alright. Alright. So again, the Caribbean islands wasn't an evil place. Wasn't evil, wasn't corrupted. Alright. They were a tribe. Ping ping. All the Caribbean islands is the tribe of Benjamin. Again, the Caribbean islands, all the Caribbean islands, everybody who in the Caribbean islands, you are from the tribe of Benjamin. Alright, The Caribbean islands, you are from the tribe of Benjamin. Now Judah will be the South America and America, USA, Mexico, all these places, right? Different tribes resides there. Just like I explained to you all. But again, I'm focusing on the Caribbean islands. I'm not focusing on the other parts of the earth for now. Alright? Now all the Caribbean islands was together and one. There was one family. Remember, ABBA separated all the islands by water. But what he did was line up all the Caribbean islands together. So all the Caribbean islands was lined up together. So when Yahuwah was doing the separation, Yahuwah had, when Yahuwah is doing this separation, it means that the plates was already the South American plate or the let me just bring up a video there. Let me see if I could find this video. I have a video in connection to, let me see if I could find that video really quick. So if I have that video wouldn't be here, all right? But let's bring that up. Let me just bring up a video. Let's see if I could find a video really quick. All right, I have it there already. All right, so let's look at this here, this illustration. All right, that is how I'm drawing here for you. That is what I'm drawing here for you. All right, that's exactly what I'm drawing here for you. All right, so let me see if it will come up. It should come up there just now. All right. Asking how I could predict earthquakes, because my father showed me where it's going to happen. All right. So what I'm drawing there for you, what I'm actually drawing here for you on my little mini illustration, all right, is, you know, the tectonic plate, the wheels, the dome, everything. All right. Let's see how much time we have. All right, folks, we actually going to end the live soon, but I want to complete this teaching here. All right, so I'm going to be ending the live soon. All right, so what I'm actually drawing is exactly Alright, so let me just switch back to me. Alright, I'm gonna change our music. Alright. So see if I could find that. I'll play that song, see if I could find it. Alright, so as I was saying before, alright, as I was actually saying before, of the different alright, so you hear me well, right? We only have 12 people on the live, boy. Wow. I thought we had nobody on the live, but Facebook kick out everybody. Anyhow, don't want to get sidetracked. all right. This have to do with the teaching of the dome. This have to do with the foundation of the earth. This have to do where the tectonic plates are situated. This have to do with the magnitudes of earthquakes that is going to happen for the Caribbean island. I'm dealing with the Caribbean island. All right, so this side is the Caribbean island. All right, and I remember I told you there's two epicenter. There's an epicenter in Jamaica. Let me make it all right, so that is Jamaica there, right? That is Jamaica here. All right, so that is Jamaica here. Jamaica have a tectonic plate. Tectonic have an epicenter, so to speak. Remember I told you that the epicenter is like joining like this, like I was showing you there, right? There's an epicenter. If ABBA hit the earthquake like this with his staff, let me say ABBA hit the earthquake with a staff like this, right? That is called an epicenter, right? If ABBA hit the earthquake like this, remember, watch this side. You see this side staying firm, but watch this side. See? Watch this side. See? Watch. See? This is what I was explaining to you all. So when YAHUWAH hit here, Jamaica, right? All the islands here again affected with earthquakes. It might be a 1.3 or it don't matter if the earthquake is small, it still means something. You know what I mean? So if the earthquake is actually a small magnitude, let me call it. Let me say the earthquake for Jamaica. Let me say, oh God, don't fall long. Alright. Let's say the earthquake for Jamaica is let me call it 4.1 mg. So 4.1, and let me go back to TNT, Trinidad. So Jamaica 4.1 happened. All the islands that is on the epicenter will be affected. All right, all the islands that is on the epicenter, with Jamaica, Caracou, all these islands, St. Vincent, Grenadines, Barbados, all these islands that is on the epicenter, that is rest on the epicenter or built on the epicenter, will feel the earthquake that happened from down here. I'll show you all. That's why I tell you, when the earthquake happened in the epicenter, all the islands that close to Jamaica will feel the earthquake. They will feel it, or they will feel like a little shift here and there. So let me just go back to Trinidad. See if I can find it. Trinidad. Remember, Trinidad and Tobago is neighbors, all right? All right, so this here is Trinidad, all right? And this here is Tobago. All right, so the next earthquake is going to happen close to Sandy Grande. Next earthquake will not be happening in Sandy Grande. Let me call it a 4.1, maybe a 4.1. A 4.1 earthquake is supposed to hit Sandy Grande to cause the splitting, to cause the earth to begin to split. YAHUWAH is not going to wait. All right, so a 4.1 earthquake scheduled to hit the east of Trinidad. All right, the next earthquake after that can happen. Let me go down to Venezuela. All right, now Venezuela here is somehow part of the interdimensional tropical, so to speak. The Venezuela is an interdimensional tectonic plate, when the earthquake happened here, Trinidad will feel it, all the islands will feel it up to, let's see, when the earthquake happened here, it was at 8.1. Let me pull that 8.1. Alright, and that 8.1 stretch from Venezuela to Jamaica, right, because of the epicenter of where it happened. All right, so that 8.1 happened there. Let me say 8.1 happened in Mexico. Venezuela would not feel it because Venezuela is not on the same tectonic plate with Colombia, Indonesia, Philippines, all the different other islands. All right, remember, this is a separation going on here. All right, let me just kick this one. All right, so let me say that an earthquake going to happen to Indonesia. All right, now Indonesia is not on the same tectonic plate with Trinidad, Tobago, and all the other islands. So when people talking shit for you and telling you earthquakes happen in Indonesia, it's affecting Trinidad, it's affecting the Caribbean. Anytime an earthquake happens in Indonesia, it will affect the Caribbean. Lie. Never. No way. Because Indonesia on a different tectonic plate, right? They're on a different plate. It means that their epicenter wouldn't even be close to Trinidad, wouldn't even be close to the Caribbean tectonic plate because of how far Yahuwah pushed them out. All right, let me say this side. I use a different marker. This side will be Indonesia. Right, let me just show you all the drawing here. Alright, so let me say Indonesia will be here. This is Indonesia here, right? There's something called epicenter where it is possible, according to if the earthquake actually hit close to our epicenter, it could cause Jamaica, all these different islands to feel it. But no earthquake that hit Indonesia, direct on Indonesia tectonic plate, could ever affect the Caribbean tectonic plate. So unlearn the lies, right? Unlearn that lies. So there's no way, folks, no way an earthquake happening in Indonesia and happening in Trinidad. No way. No way an earthquake can happen in Canada. No way an earthquake can happen in Canada and affect the Caribbean plate, because the Caribbean on their own plate. Remember, there's 12 tectonic plate. Trinidad and the Caribbean islands on one tectonic plate. So all the different islands like Congo, all the other islands, Congo, not Haiti. Haiti is a part of the tribe of Benjamin. All right, the Caribbean islands is one tribe. All right, you're talking about places like Kenya, Kenya and all these places supposed to be a part of Haiti, right? Kenya is supposed to be a part of Haiti, but Yahuwah push Haiti away. Not Haiti. Yahuwah pushed Kenya, Congo, so-called Africa. Yahuwah pushed them away from Benjamin. So what Yahuwah did was separate all the tribes. All the tribes are separated by water. But what he did was make all the Caribbean islands, which will be on this side, all the Caribbean islands, including Venezuela, right? Venezuela is included as a Caribbean island as well. So Venezuela is a Caribbean island as well. You understand? Any questions? Any questions? Remember when the earthquakes is going to happen next. All right, but when the 10.1 earthquake is going to happen, it's going to happen Curacao. Where Curacao is, boy? I think this is Curacao. Yeah, this is Curacao here. So Venezuela is actually the tribe. Venezuela is a part of the tribe of Benjamin as well, right? Just not because they speak in Spanish, they're not part of the tribe. They are part of the tribe. Once they are on the same tectonic plate, they are part of that particular tribe. Like Judah, right? Like how Mexico, North America, they are on their own tectonic plate. They are their own tribe, like, you know what I mean? I hope I get into it. Now Israel, let me talk about Israel now. The land Israel, right? Let me say Israel will be, now remember, this is an illustration, a demonstration. All right? Now, let me use a different marker. Let me use a red marker. Nobody can see. Let me use a red marker to show you all. I hope I get into it to understand exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let me say this is the main epicenter here. Now within this here, see, I'm using a different marker, right? I hope you're seeing. Now this is the center of the wheel, and in the center of the wheel will be the space for the tectonic wheel to come between. So once the tectonic wheel is come between, right, and once the islands are split apart, Yahuwah could easily remember, although the islands are splitting apart, although splits and things is taking place, it means that it is preparing for something greater to occur. Alright? It's called the pole reversal shifting of the tectonic plates. Alright? Now, as I draw here, I'm not sure if you could see. Ah, boy. Alright, let me just let me see if I could just take my camera. Alright, so I'm not sure if you could see that there that I'm showing you all there. It's called the tectonic epicenter. Boy. Alright, so you can see, right? You see the center? Look at the center. See if I can just. Alright, as you can see, let me just put it back there. I got seen real problems with this fucking camera. Alright, so. What a long stay from high and all between a red green and gold road. Come on, 12 tribe of Israel. Come on, 12 tribe of Israel. Alright, as you can see there, well, I'll bring it closer or something. Because, let's see if I can bring it closer. Come on, 12 tribe of Israel. Alright, so all you understand what I say, right? Let me just see if I can push this up, boy. All you not see what I'm showing you all the boy. Real pressure, real fucking pressure. I think I get that idea now. Anyhow, alright, I talk straight. Let me know if you've seen what I'm teaching you there. Let me know if you're seeing exactly what I'm teaching you there. High and I land it to go. Between a red green and
Come on, 12 tribe of Israel, Mota Jam Donglania. A holy ba mix up, a holy ba pedo. Come on, 12 tribe of Israel, come on, 12 tribe of Israel, Mota Jam Donglania. Yes, Jah. Christopher Columbus, Jam Blast the Goliath. Christopher Columbus, Jam Blast the Goliath. Yes, Jah. He's a lion. Yes, Jah. He's a lion. Yes, Jah. He's a lion. Yes, Jah. Columbus. He's a lion. Yes, Jah. Christopher Columbus. He's a lion. I and I hold I know. I and I hold I. So they want God to change my.
All right, so we are back again. I hope that you have some questions for me. All right, just check to make sure that the plate is centered the right way. All right, so that's the recap of everything that I taught you all today. And just check this out there. I'm gonna switch this now. All right, so I hope that again better. Let's move this out, boy. I could move this to show you all how the lineup of the plate need to be. Just move the plate. Alright, so right. Not sure if you've seen it better now, but alright, working on getting it sorted out.
Musically. Identity.
Alright, so let me see if I could just flip that, you know, flip it forward. I can't flip it forward. I'm not sure if you see what I'm talking about. Alright, that's at least that's better. It's better how it was before, you know. Alright, this is ancient teachings, remember? Right. Alright, so remember, without the tectonic wheel, it can't reverse the way how you want it to reverse without the tectonic wheel, alright? Alright, so alright, again, you can see my marker, alright? Alright, yeah, it's a tic-tac-toe, but it's more, without the tectonic wheel, no reversal can take place, you know. So this is how Yahuwah does the reversal, so that if Yahuwah has shake the entire earth, it means, alright, first, before we start, remember I explained about the, well, I could get to demonstrate that, boy. Alright, so the dome will be from, so there's the dome. This is point A of the dome, and from point A this will be point B, this is point B of the dome. Alright, point B of the dome. Alright, that's the dome. This is one half of the dome to the next. So the dome comes this way and goes down this way. Alright, the dome comes from A and connects to B. Alright, so the dome connects this way. Alright, so point A, alright, connects to B this side, like comes this side, or if you want to put it, or anyhow you want to put it, any angle you want to put it, right? But remember I explained to you about the epicenter. Remember I explained to you about the epicenter of the earth. The earth have its own, which is called the axis of the earth, which will be able to shift the tectonic plate out of its place, right? So the dome connects from point A to point B, all right, this way. This way is one side of the dome, and this way is one side of the dome, all right? So there's a point A and there's a point B, all right? Remember point A, point B connecting, right? They are connecting. So in the center, right? In the center will be the axis, or the AXIS, the axis of the earth, all right? The axis of the earth will be able to rotate the earth however Yahuwah wants it. So if Yahuwah wants to bring Trinidad, right, bring Trinidad close to Jamaica, he could do that as well. Split Trinidad in half, flatten Trinidad, and bring the remainders of survivors. So remainder of the survivors of the 10.1 earthquake, he will just bring them to Jamaica, or not Jamaica really, but bring them closer to the others. So remember, like how it was in the beginning, when all the islands was together, Yahuwah will bring all of them together again, except certain countries that wouldn't survive this. So certain countries wouldn't survive this polyversal shift. It means that these certain islands will be completely destroyed. All right, these islands will be completely crushed, like the Kikyo Gill. All right. Remember that the dome connects from point A to point B. All right, so that means that this part is one half of the dome, and this part is another side of the dome which connects, which brings an epicenter in the center of the earth. All right, center of the earth. All right, in the center of the earth. Let me just bring up a next illustration there. Right where you're seeing the light shining, any light shining there, let me say that's Trinidad. Where you see the light shining. Alright, remember Yahuwah created the light and the day, right? So one half of the dome will be night and the next half of the dome will be day. So when A and B is day, right? When A and B is day, let me just put this use this as A and B, C and D. Alright. A and B, right? And this will be, let me say, this is C, right? This will be C, which stands for dome, alright? And we have C, which stands for dome, and we have D, alright? Let's see. Alright, so we have D here, alright? And then we have D, I'll put dome. So I put dome here, alright? I put dome there, alright? Alright, as you could see. Oh wow, I wasn't showing you what I was talking about. Alright, sorry about that. I wasn't showing you what I was talking about. Yes, it makes sense, Kusakoko. That's exactly what I'm teaching here. Alright. That's to do with what I just taught. This here is point A of the dome. This will be point this is point B of the dome, alright, and up here will be point C, and it will be point D and D as well. Alright, now what happens is B and C is connected. B and C is connected, and A and D, which is also connected, right? If I could actually bring up that dome picture and show what we're talking about, eh? All right. Let's look at this, right? Look very carefully. You can see B connected and you can see C connected. All right, let me just do connection on this side. Oh yeah, did we already? All right. So we have Earth axis here. This is the axis of the Earth. Alright, the Earth axis here. Alright, I'm not sure if you could see it, alright? But let me know if you could see it. Yeah, when the sun and the moon appear together, the moon doesn't be, sometimes when the sun and the moon appear together, the moon doesn't be in full light. It means that is not the moon that's shining on the other part of the Earth. There's two moons. There is two moons. One interchanges with one another. For example, if one of the moon, right, don't have the sufficient light for the other cycle or the other Shabbat. Remember, the Shabbat, remember to come the Shabbat, it needs to start on a new moon. So every new moon, it means there's two moons actually interlocking with one another. Two moons actually change positions. Like when one moon is dead, the other moon will light. You understand what I'm saying? Other words I'm saying is that we have two moons, we only have one sun. Alright? But these days, Yahuwah them allowing another sun. So let me draw it. Let me see if I can draw it really quick for you. Alright? Remember that this here, alright, is the dome. Alright, the axis is in the center. Alright? Alright. Looking for a question, Sister Jenny. Question: how high distance from the Earth to the top center of the dome? Very high, Sister Jenny. Very, very high. Let me say average to reach the dome, maybe about, I would say maybe about let me just check, maybe about 144,000 feet, maybe. I'm seeing your question, Sister Jenny, but I'm just trying to understand exactly. It's very high.
We work over here. We work everywhere. So only one time they change my identity. Music.
Alright, they cut my freaking mic again. Alright, they cut my mic. Why? Right, so we have two moons. Alright,
Identity.
alright, so hold on a second. Alright, so we are still live. Alright. Let me just go over to well, the drawing there. Alright, alright, as I was saying, illustration, right? That point A, point B, point C and D, alright, can mix up the dome. One half of the dome joins with the other half, and there becomes an epicenter, just like what I showed you all in the drawing from earlier on. There's an epicenter, there's a center of the dome. There's a sweet spot, so to speak. There's a sweet spot in the dome. The dome itself have a sweet spot, alright? There's a sweet spot in the dome that is non-penetrable. It cannot be penetrated. That's like what you're seeing on here, alright? That's like what you're seeing on here, on this illustration here, alright? That you see how the sun and moon collaborate with one another. There's the other moon that will change position with the other moon. So when one moon finish its cycle, a next moon will begin the cycle that the other moon will be taking rest and recuperating. So while the other moon is recuperating and beginning to gain energy or generate a source of light, all right, the other moon will be the one already generated enough to be switched to be used as another moon, right? So I hope you understand what I'm saying. Alright, so when one moon is asleep, our next moon is shining. When that moon has reached its cycle, that means that moon is done away with. Not done away with, but it means that moon will take a rest, and then the moon that was resting, that moon will generate enough energy to go through that cycle until a new moon. So when a new moon begins again, then the new moon that was the other moon that was being generating the source of light, that moon will be awakened and that moon will be used. So there is a cycle. Understand? All right, Sister Jenny, any more questions? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Brother MJ, I hope you understand right there what I'm saying. All right? All right, so as I was saying before, oh boy, what time we reach here? Full teaching, boy. Ooh, there's so much, huh? The moon is considered as a celestial being because it is a celestial of Elohim. It's a creation of Elohim, so it is considered as a celestial. All right, a celestial mean like a non-living entity, so to speak. But when people say the moon is alive or the sun is alive and all this kind of thing, it actually leads to years of ancient history that I already taught you all already. There was a world before this and all this sort of thing, but the world before this didn't have no authority over this world. It means that the world that existed before wasn't here. You hear? The world that existed way before this world was created, it wasn't here in this earth. So there was no 6 million years. This earth is not 6 million years old. You understand? No. This earth is not 6 million years old. All right, so I teach you exactly where the earthquake is going to happen. Remember Dominica and all was getting earthquakes and all this kind of thing. Well, earthquake was to bring the separation and stuff like that. All right, and if you look on this side, let me show you where Mexico is. All right, let me show you exactly where. Let me show you. Using different color markers to demonstrate to you. All right. All right. So where's here? Okay, this part of the earth. All right. This will be F. This is right. All right. Let me just go up. Let me show you where Mexico is. Remember the Caribbean islands on one tectonic plate. One tectonic plate. All right. Only one. And the rest of the islands on separate tectonic plate that makes up the 12 plates. So the islands that rest on the different plates will be Mexico, Mexico, Cuba. Remember I teach you all about the Spanish speaking countries, right? Let me see. All right, Venezuela. All right, so if Venezuela is the epicenter, that is also affecting the dome. So look what the dome is, right? Wow, I didn't draw this good. Oh boy. Anyhow, I did draw it good, but remember, here is Venezuela. All right, there's Venezuela here. There's Trinidad. Right, there's Trinidad, there's Tobago. All right, and Grenada, all the other Caribbean islands going up to here, up to this point. So up to this point, right, up to this point to this point will be the Caribbean islands, will be up to this point of the dome to this point of the dome. Venezuela is actually a part of intermediate Venezuela is an intermediate tectonic pole. All right, it's a tectonic pole. It means that it's a major epicenter. For the dome as well. Remember the dome interlocked in. All right, remember that's like what I show you here. Draw this down here, right, and draw this down here. Remember that it's not connected in the. Let me just see. I can just draw this. Right, this is the. Remember. All right, so. Alright, so if you could see my drawing, well, alright, so you can see my drawing, right? So you can see my drawing there, right? Hope you can see my drawing. Alright, as you can see right now, alright, let me look, and alright, as you can see right now, as I show you, the epicenter of the earth it's actually where the one end of the dome connecting to the other end of the dome. The epicenter is the axis. So there's an axis here that I actually draw. I'm not sure if you can see it now, but it's an axis, right? Let me see if you can see it. Alright, let me show you where Mexico is. Let me go. Trinidad, Tobago, Venezuela. We will say Mexico is on 11th tectonic plate. Alright? Mexico is on the 11th tectonic plate. Alright. So, how could draw Mexico fall into sea, boy? Alright, so I will be writing Mexico here. So that's Mexico. And alright, Mexico on a different tectonic plate from Trinidad. You realize that, right? The end, one end of the dome connecting and ends Venezuela. Alright, one end ends Venezuela, the other end. Alright, so this end connecting here, this end connecting here. You understand what I'm saying, right? You understand what I was saying? Oh, I think I drew that a little. I think I drew something wrongly, but don't worry. Don't worry about that. Remember, one end connects. I think I have it a little wrong. Alright, so I think I have it right there now. Right, so one half of the dome this side, the other half of this dome this side. The dome connected. So let me show you where the ice wall is, which is called Antarctica. Let me see if I could draw it for you. Let me see if you could see it. Alright. Hi Pinky. Hi Brenda Bone. Hi Keston Brown. Let me show you which part the Antarctica. Alright, now the earth is flat and this is what happens, right? See if I could draw mirror. Using this color to show you where the ice wall is. Okay, there's a blue color. Alright, so I'll be using an arrow, right? Arrow. Alright, arrow. And I'll use the next arrow. I use a next arrow. And I will use I'm sorry, I hope you've seen it, but the green is the ice wall. Alright, see. Arrow. Alright, and let me just go. It's called the barrier, the ice barrier. Alright. The ice barrier is what you're seeing around. I'm gonna show you all. The ice barrier is what you're seeing around. You see the white thing that you're seeing, right? The whites that you're actually seeing, or the gray thing that you're seeing, that is the ice barrier. So there's ice all around the flat earth. There's ice. Alright, but according to the temperature of the weather, or where the sun is located, or where the sun is situated, you can actually get heat and a less you can actually get less coolness per se, according to where the country is located. If the country is located close to the ice wall, you will get a lot of freezing and snow and hail and all this sort of thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Okay, just go back there. Alright. Alright, so as we can see there again, I am drawing now arrow again. This arrow is not plain for it to see, you know. I draw arrow again. This arrow is here. Alright, so now you see how they're connected, right? This is an arrow, right? Yeah, this is an arrow. And I'm just draw next arrow again here. Alright. Just look where the arrow is. That would be the ice wall. Alright. The arrow is far away from the Caribbean islands as well, right? Now we use the arrow here. Alright, so just the arrow going through islands, eh? They're going through islands, right? Hi, Emma. Hi. I'll be tuning it. Alright, let me just, the ice wall is passing through the epicenter as well, but right, we went past it on the epicenter. The island going through islands, and right, so
work in the west, work in the north, work in the south.
Are you seeing the pattern?
Work everywhere.
So look where the ice wall is.
We work over here.
Alright, as you can see there, right? But remember, I explained about all that, right? I explained about the everything here has been explained to you. Everything where earthquake's going to happen next, New Zealand, where earthquake's going to happen, where, remember I tell you, focus on the Caribbean islands where the earthquake, that had the 10.1 earthquake is going to happen, where it's going to start. Remember that it's going to be a 10.1 earthquake that is going to happen at the beginning. The 10.1 earthquake is going to happen not at the beginning of the tectonic plate, but it's going to happen in Venezuela, the same place that it happened on the 21st of August. Alright, the 10.1 earthquake is going to happen on the same place, right, opposite to Sagaramas, right. The 10.1 earthquake is going to happen Maturin. Once it happens at the beginning, the 10.1 earthquake is going to happen not at the beginning of the tectonic plate, but it's going to happen in Venezuela, the same place that it happened on the 21st of August. Alright, the 10.1 earthquake is going to happen on the same place, right, opposite to Sagaramas, right. The 10.1 earthquake is going to happen Maturin. Once it happens Maturin is on the same Caribbean tectonic plate. Trinidad will be destroyed, and all the other islands, because this will be a lifting up of the tectonic plate. So we'll have a tsunami. This 10.1 earthquake will generate a tsunami. Now, before the 10.1 earthquake occurs, there's going to be a 8.5 earthquake. You see all the small earthquakes that are happening? The small earthquakes that are happening throughout the Caribbean islands is to get you all prepared, right? Is to get you all prepared for the 10.1 earthquake and the 8.5 earthquake. The 10.1 earthquake is going to happen at 3 a.m. in the morning, folks. Alright, 3 a.m. Trinidad time. 3 a.m. Trinidad time, the 10.1 earthquake is going to happen at 3 a.m. in the morning, in the a.m. time, right? So in the a.m. time will be the 10.1 earthquake, and the afternoon time before the 10.1 earthquake will be a 8.5, all right? Will be a 8.5. So getting you prepared, Caribbean islands, getting you prepared, everyone in the Caribbean islands, for the 10.1 earthquake. All right, so there you have it there. Teachings about the dome, teachings about the tectonic wheel, teaching about the axis, teaching about the pole reversal shift, teaching about the pole shift, teaching about the saturation, teaching about where earthquakes will happen, next, whatever will happen from now to days or into 2019. This illustration will run until all the prophecy or all the predictions, all the prophecy that Elohim has given me, right? It will run until that time. So I'd like to say thank you for everyone, for everyone who joined the live today. Thank you for everyone who watched the live today. Thank you for everyone who took part in the live, right? Thank you for everyone who took part in the live. All right, so if there's any questions before we leave, all right, if there's any question before we leave, please give me a question. Give me a question. I want your question. All right, so give me your questions, and I will be, I want to explain to you, all right. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Lord YAHUSHUA, for your wisdom, your knowledge, and understanding. All right, for me to understand these ancient teachings, understand these ancient knowledge. Alright, thank you. For all of you who are in the churches of men, you better run for your life. You better run for your life, folks. Run for your life. From Devi, Raghu, all false prophets on Facebook. Run for your life. You better run for your life. Run for your life, folks. Run for your life. Run for your life. I tell you all, run. Yeah.
I'm just a man, not a
Run!
a Rasta man. Yes, we did talk business together, and we pretty understand each other. Why sticky?
Hey, what's up to you, brother Rafi? Rafi B? Use Rafi B, right? Hey, what's up, Rafi?
I got to run,
Respect.
run for my life.
So after the song, we gone.
Got to run from those wicked guys. I'm just a man, not a rich man, a Rasta man.
Run for your life.
Yes, I always like to trust a lot of one, but it seems to me like something going wrong.
Hey, what's up to you, Sati? Mohammed.
For my life, I got to run from those wicked guys. I'm just a man, not a rich man, a Rasta man. Yes, the music business is not like before. Distribution gets so desperate. You got to be careful with distribution. Without
You have any questions? Ask your questions now.
run for my life. I got to run from those wicked guys.
In the midst of my success, the enemies are rising, trying to eat up my soul. Oh yeah. But I know Jah love will always protect me, and He'll preserve my soul. Oh well. Make haste, oh God, to deliver me and lift me high so that they can see while I sing. Ali, Ali, oh, I see Moses. Oh, yeah. Ali, Ali, oh, here is Joshua on the hilltop shouting. Ali, Ali, oh, I see David. Oh, boy. Ali, Ali, oh. Now I speak the truth, let me see who will confront me. Knowing the hypocrites, they always watching. Let them be ashamed who seek after my soul. Let them be turn it back who wish to see me go down. Let me shout, Ali, Ali, oh. I see Moses standing tall and I say, Ali, Ali, oh. I see Joshua, oh yeah. Ali, Ali, oh. Let me hear you say, Ali, Ali, oh. When I call unto thee, hear my prayer when I'm on my bending knees. Ooh, the waters are up on me. Preserve my soul, oh Jah. Ooh, preserve my soul, oh Jah. Ali, Ali, oh. I see Moses, oh yeah. Ali, Ali, oh. I see Joshua, oh yeah. Ali, Ali, oh. Hilltop shouting, Ali, Ali, oh. Oh yeah, oh well. In the midst of my success, the enemies are rising, trying to eat up my soul. Oh well. Make haste, oh God, to deliver me and lift me high so that they can see what I'm saying.
come to you, Sister Kia. Any of you have questions, you are free to ask.
Yes, record store pretty soon everyone will own, and everyone will be selling their own internet. I got to run for my life. I got to run from those wicked guys. I'm just a man, not a rich man, a Rasta man. Yes, upcoming artists, you should take your stand. Get some understanding before you sign.
Yeah.
Later they say you are mine. I got to run.
Woo.
Run.
So we wind that song from the beginning. You gotta run for your life right about now. Run for your life from all these psychics and them. Run for your life. Anybody have any question? If you have questions, please ask your questions. Please ask your questions, please. Ask your questions.
I'm just a man, not a rich man, a Rasta man. Yes, we did talk business together, and we pretty understand each other. Why seeking me up for an extra?
If you have questions, ask your questions. Ask away. No, Sister Angela, I'm not going to explain mirrors. Mirrors have nothing to do with what I'm teaching here. Understand?
I got to run for my life. I got to run.
Yes, Sister Kia. All house will fall because Yahuwah will pull the tectonic plate from under the earth. It means that's why I said that the Caribbean islands will be flattened, because Yahuwah will pull out the tectonic plate from under the Caribbean. Once the tectonic plate is pulled out from the Caribbean islands, once the tectonic plate is pulled out, everything will be like a liquid. Buildings will just start to sink. It will be really, really bad. It will be really, really bad. Yes, houses will crumble.
Those wicked guys. I'm just a man, not a rich man, a Rasta man.
So that earthquake that happened today, that earthquake that happened in New Zealand, that earthquake that happened in Greece, oh yeah, that earthquake happened there. It means that Yahuwah is beginning to shift the tectonic plate over there. Earthquakes don't just happen just like that, like what science tell you, earthquake just happen. No, earthquake means that our Father, our Creator, Yahuwah, is moving the tectonic plate. That's what it means.
Yes, I always like
yeah.
But it seems to me like something going wrong. I got to run for my life. I got to run from those wicked guys. I'm just a man, not a rich.
Correct. Miss Baptiste, correct. Correct is right. Right is correct. You don't know.
Man, a Rasta man.
Kia, we wouldn't be here for that, right? We wouldn't be here for that. So people who saying when the 10.1 earthquake happened, I would not be here, or we would know, we're not going to be here for that. I could guarantee you that, right? I could guarantee you that when the 10.1 earthquake, we're not going to be here. We're going to transform, and we're going to be into the new YAHUSHALAYIM. We're going to be in the Ark of Safety, because after that, everything will be destroyed. Everything will be destroyed. Buildings will crumble on people. A lot of people will die. The Caribbean islands will sink into the ocean. Yeah, real devastating will happen.
Yes, the music business is not like before. Distribution gets so desperate. You got to be careful dealing with distribution. Without the artist, there is no company. I got to run for my life. I got to run from those wicked guys.
Next question. I love questions. Please give me more questions.
Just a man, not a rich man.
So you understand, Sister Kia? It will be devastating. Devastating. Real devastating when that 10.1 earthquake happens. And we are days away from the 10.1 earthquake. So that people continue to ignore now, man. Let them continue to ignore.
This record store pretty soon everyone will own, and everyone will be selling their own internet. I got to run.
Questions. Give me more questions.
Run for my life. I got got to run from those wicked guys. I'm just a man, not a
For real, sister Rosa. The Christians, the Muslims, the Hindus, all of them who would have done. They will be running skelter all over screaming, and nobody will save them.
man, a Rasta man.
So bring questions.
Yes, upcoming artists, you should take your stand. Get some understanding before you sign. A little later they say,
I tell them all here. I'll be running and then transforming and flying. Alright, so our great hope is getting into the New Jerusalem, the New YAHRUSHALAYIM, when the 10.1 earthquake occurs. Those that are righteous, those who are set apart for Elohim's sake, those who have taken everything that I've said to heart and went on their knees and cried out to Elohim, they will be the ones to be raptured. They will be the ones to be taken up, because their garments will be fresh and their garments will be clean. They will be ready for departure.
I got to run for my life.
Hi, Gabriella.
I got to run from those wicked guys. I'm just a man, not a rich
Do you have any questions pertaining to angel? You know, if he's an angel, you want to know if he's an angel. I mean, come on, ask questions. Any question you want to know right now? Window of opportunity open for you.
a Rasta man.
So, Sister Gabriella, you understand what I'm saying? That we wouldn't be here for the 10.1 earthquake or the 8.5. all right, we might be here for the 8.5 because that magnitude wouldn't do any sort of devastation really. The 8.1 earthquake is to get us prepared for the 10.1. So way after, let me say the 8.5 earthquake is going to happen at 5:23 p.m. right? Later on that same day, into next day around 3 a.m. will be the 10.1 earthquake. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going and say the date going to happen. I'm not going and say.
Yes, you got to be careful dealing with.
Yes, Miss Baptiste, you are an angel.
Business. You never can tell what might kill your image.
Mr. Angela, you are from the tribe of Judah.
Yes,
Yahudah.
so the food you eat, I got to run for my life. I got to run from those wicked guys.
Yes, some of us will receive our angelic name before we leave. Some of us have already received angelic names, and some will receive their angelic name when they reach in the New Jerusalem, the New Jerusalem, or some will receive it before departure.
I'm just a man.
Ask questions.
As a rich man, a Rasta man.
Hey, what's up to you, Salam, Sister Jonal? And you, brother MJ, you are from the tribe of Benjamin, my brother.
People try to put themselves in your peaceful life and want all the attention for their own life. I got to run for my life.
Yes, Miss Rosalind, you are also an angel as well.
I got to run from those wicked guys.
If you had visions of flying, you had visions of walking through walls, you know, you have special vision. If you had special visions, right? If you had special visions, it means that you have a special gift. Wait for a special gift per se.
Brian? Oh my God. Oh.